My name is Haley. I identify as a cisgender female, and I am a lesbian.
Okay, my name's Colby. I'm obviously gay. Obviously, that's not a big deal. And I'm cisgender.
My name is Mariah. I am a trans guy, but I still identify as a female, and I'm a lesbian.
I'm Eva. I'm straight and cisgender.
See everything that's going wrong with the world and those who lead it.
I think for a lot of people, it's like not safe for them because people are so closed-minded and they don't want to be educated, and people refuse to be educated on topics because they want to think they're right all the time. So I feel like for a lot of people, it's not safe. For me, it kind of was, but there is a lot of people who think that it's not okay, and I feel like that can affect some people, and it's hard for people to deal with that.
I don't know. It was kind of hard. It was hard trying to figure everything out. You know, kind of start figuring everything out. You know, kind of when you hit puberty or whatnot. It was hard growing up, especially in a Christian family. That's when it was.
Well, I mean, it's obviously not easy. I mean, it's not easy for any of us growing up like this, because, you know, it was mentioned before, people are so close-minded. I mean, people are still stuck in a mindset from years ago, and there comes a point in time where you kind of think it's getting better, and you see it getting better, but then someone says something, you know, very derogatory towards you, or very offensive, and it just hits you in the face that, you know, maybe things are worse, not getting better, but maybe it's worse. So, I mean, it's been hard, but it's definitely made each of us who we are, and gave us very individualistic, you know, qualities. And, you know, I appreciate that. I appreciate how hard it has been, actually.
It's normal, I guess. It happens.
Like we don't have the means to rise above and beat it, so we can.
Yes, I am pretty sure at least 9 out of 10 of LGBT youth have been before, just because of people and like being scared, being in the closet and all that.
Well, yeah. I mean, pretty much all of us have. There's very few that have not, and even them, I'm pretty sure that they've been some sort of depressed over it.
Yes, I've been both. When I before I even came out of the closet, before I even accepted within myself that I was gay, I was very depressed. We all kind of sit there and we wish we were normal. We wish that, you know, I wish I was straight, or I wish I was cisgendered. I wish I was normal, because we're scared our family's not going to accept us. We're scared our friends aren't going to accept us. People are going to leave our lives because we're different. I mean, in my opinion, it's just a shame that we have to worry about that these days. I have been very depressed and very suicidal. Am I anymore? No. You grow out of it.
No. Yeah, I've been called names and stuff, and I've had friends tell me that I'm going to hell and that they're not okay with me being gay, but they'll still be my friend because it's like they're doing me some kind of favor. And I feel like lots of people, as well as me, get called names on a daily basis because of closed-minded people that want to make you feel crappy.
All the time. Girl, let me tell you, back when I actually thought I was straight, I would get so defensive over it. No, I'm not gay. No, I'm not. You need to leave me alone. Yada, yada, yada. But yes.
Yeah, I've been made fun of. I've been verbally abused. The thing is, as far as I'm concerned, I'm a very bold person. People in my life know I'm a very bold person. So a lot of time they're just little punk bitches, and they're too scared to, you know, come at me directly with it. You're not going to come up to me and call me a dyke bitch. You're going to say it to your friends, but it will get back to me. And I will find out when I know what you said. And I mean, I'm not going to do anything like, what, am I going to fight you because you said I was a dyke? No, I mean, but that's respect lost. You know, I'm going to tell my other friends who are in the LGBT community, that's respect lost. I have been made fun of, and I have been verbally abused. I know one time I was on the bus, and I was sleeping, I woke up, and these kids were arguing about, like, whether I was a girl or a guy. That's fine, but they kept calling me it. It's a girl, it's a guy. That pisses me off so bad, because I'm not an it. Yes, I'm different, but I'm not an it. I don't appreciate being called that.
No.
So we keep waiting on the world to change.
People want to be right. Everybody wants to be right. So they have this opinion set in their mind, and when someone tries to educate them, they just want to say no because they want to think that they're right. Even if they aren't, they want to be right. Everybody wants to be right, whether it's about certain topics or about everything. People want to be right about what they say. They don't want to be like, they don't want to think that they're wrong about anything. So that when people tell them that they're wrong and try to educate them, they just deny it because they want to be right about what they say, even if they are or not.
Probably because that's what they grew up on. They don't know how to open themselves up to new ideas. They've, like, in their families, they have learned so many different things. Like Christianity, that's only what they're taught to believe. I think they're only taught to believe a certain way, and that's why they're so closed-minded.
Honestly, I think a lot of it has to do with Christianity. Christianity is the dominant religion in America. It is what everyone believes. You know, you're talking to someone, you're like, hey, you know, you're talking about religious beliefs. What are your religious beliefs? 9 times out of 10, you're really going to expect that person to say Christian. If someone says, hey, I'm a Christian, you're not going to be shocked. You're just going to be like, oh, that's just, you know, in America, that's your average Joe. You ask somebody what their religion is, and they're like, oh, I'm Buddhist. You're like, oh, shit, really? That's so cool. Because that's something that you don't hear. A lot of the reason why people are so close-minded is because of religion, and Christianity teaches people to grow up and hate other people because of who they like to fuck.
Like, people are just, it's what they've always, like, grown up with.
Bring our neighbors home from war. They would've never missed a Christmas.
I think that as more people come out, people are going to have to kind of deal with it, and eventually people will get used to it. So I do think, in like a way, it will get a lot better, because if someone you love comes out and you love this person a lot and they're like, hey, I'm gay, and you're like, wait, I have to change my views now because I love this person and they're gay. So I feel like it is going to change a lot, and I hope that eventually one day, like, no one will have to come out and you can just be you and be whoever.
I mean, yeah. I mean, don't you see it now? We can already get married to whoever we want to. I mean, I can go out and marry the man of my dreams. Mariah over here can go out and marry the woman of her dreams. I mean, the world's changing. People just need to get over it.
I have a lot of hope for the world, but having hope for something doesn't necessarily ensure that it's going to happen. Actually, the way I see it is, if people keep using religion as a means of oppression against other people, it's only going to get worse. I mean, I hope it gets better. It's getting better legally. By law, we can marry now. By law, there are a lot of states that have laws. You cannot fire us if you know that we're gay, or you know we're married to someone of the same sex, or if we're not, you know, cisgender. By law, we're protected sometimes, but I mean, law doesn't really, you know, necessarily protect our feelings. It doesn't, like, keep us from getting hurt and people tearing us down and having all kinds of shit to say about what we're doing, which doesn't involve them at all. So, I mean, I have hope, but I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to happen or is happening.
It's gonna take a while, but, like, it's always gonna be something people are always freaking out about. You know, like, the people that will never give it up, most people will.
What you get is what you